Okay, so I'm building an AMD FX desktop computer, 16 gigabytes of Vengeance RAM and a 120 gig 6 gigabit SSD solid state hard drive with a Radeon HD 6770 video card. If I zoom out, you can actually see I have the water cooler for my AMD processor, which is a Corsair, and we installed the AMD FX chip into the motherboard already, which was zoomed in on before. And I am using an M5 A88M motherboard to hold my components. That arrow coincides with the arrow on your motherboard. So what you do is you have to make sure this is back, and you line this up, and it'll fit in there. It fits in there pretty snug, and you know, you don't have to put too much pressure on it, but I usually just keep my finger on it and roll it forward, and you'll hear it click, and then you'll know it's in there nice and solid. Put some thermal grease on there. And you don't need too much. And you got a nice snug fit. Is one, and here is the other. This one I'm going to plug in right here. Okay, and this one I'm going to plug in right here. After I'm done working with the bigger stuff, so I'm going to insert this, and what you do is you put it in. I usually put it into the one side. First you have to line it up. Okay, and then you'll hear, I don't know if you could hear that, it's like a snap and then another snap, which means it's in there nice and solid. And we'll move on to the next. Line that up and snap, snap. And the next one. And remember to have these open like this. Make sure they're not closed like that, because they'll close once you snap it into place. And then the final stick of RAM, which is going to give us a total of 16 gigabytes. Like I said, this is going to be a very powerful computer. And the RAM is installed. I'm going to now move on to connecting the power supply, which are these cords to the motherboard. There's a little clip which coincides with this. So you just line that up and snap that in there. Okay. And let me zoom out. And I'm going to relocate this to over here so you can see this better. Next, we're going to be plugging this cord into this port right here, this blue port that I'm covering up with my finger right here. Okay, and I'm just going to relocate this out of the way. Okay. Some power supplies will come with two. You just line up. So now in this case, how this one had the clip on the front side, this has a clip on the back side. So I'm going to line that up. And then that clicks in there. Which is going to be 1, 2, 3. I have 6. And these are 6 gigabit, which will support my 6 gigabit OCZ solid state drive. So I'm going to go ahead and click that into place. And that. Okay, so with the DVD drive, instead of going through the back, what I like to do is actually, you can pop the front cover off and come right through the front. And there's actually screw holes on the side of the DVD player which you're going to line up to coincide with this to keep this in here nice and sturdy. And inside of the DVD package, the DVD-ROM package, you get the 4 screws so that you can tighten up here. Now you line these back up to the holes. Okay, so what you see me doing here is the hard drive was in this slot. I moved it up one more slot so I can use the same power cord on all 3 items. And I'm going to use this red cable for the DVD drive. And I'm going to pop out another metal piece here. And you wiggle it a few times back and forth. The friction makes it come off. Take back my video card. And I'm just going to clear these wires out. You never want to touch those gold-plated connectors. You always want to kind of hold it from here. And you want to line this up. Now I'm going to have to come from this side so I can see. And that lined up perfectly. That's very nice. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to screw in these 2. So that. Okay. So you want to line this up. Make sure it's in there nice and snug. And we're going to be putting 2 screws in here. Okay, so to clean up all these wires, including all these wires, so that we have a more organized look, I'm going to use color-coded ties. Turn this light on. Okay. So we got 1 fan, 2 fan, 3 fans, our liquid cooling, and our power supply with a fan on the bottom. And then I have an opening here, and I actually took off the bottom fan because I believe we're gonna have more than enough fans. And if I do need to add one, I'll show you me adding another one. The computer is officially up and running, and I just wanted to finish off showing you guys some overclocking software and how to get your computer tuned up and ready for action. I set up a 2 display system. Okay, the first program I'm going to show you is called Asus Turbo V Evo, which is this program right here. This is used for overclocking your computer. It works great. So that's Turbo V Evo. You can either use the manual mode or auto tuning. Both work great. I got my computer up to 4.6 gigahertz from 3.6 gigahertz, and it's running stable. And here's a program to also overclock your computer. As you can see right here, 4522.98, and when it's idle, that's what it runs at. And this is called AI Suit from Asus. There's a program called CPU-Z, which will tell you all the information you want to know about your computer. It tells you what the core speed is, the cache, the main board, memory, graphics. I also have a program called Tech Power Up GPU-Z. And HW monitor. Try to get this a little bit clearer. And I'll list this all and give you links on the website. I'm going to shut a few of these and just show you as I am cutting up this video that we're looking at right now. Move this back. If you look, at my core speed, you can actually see it's running between 4.1 and 4.6, which is great. It's stable and it's extremely fast for extracting files, video editing, rendering 3D. It is a beautiful, beautiful computer, and haven't been happier with any other computer that I built before this. The speeds are just unbelievable. So we run between 4.1 and 4.6 gigahertz from overclocking our computer, and it is running beautifully.